Hello, welcome to your angel reading for the 11th of March until the 18th of March. I'm Rachel Scoltock, Angel Medium. I've got a beautiful few cards for you today, and you've also got a personal message at the end. I'm using the Guardian Angel Messages Tarot by the lovely Radley Valentine. So let's begin. Before I start, I have to let you know I'm so excited that the doors to Angel Communication Practitioner Program are opening this week. I can't wait to share this new program with you. We've just graduated 14 students. They've had an amazing time, so much so that they didn't want to leave. And someone said it was the most outstanding course that they've done in the last 2 decades. So it is a powerful course, and I'm with you every step of the way. You're not on your own with it. So if you'd like to join, you want to learn to communicate with the angels, open and develop your psychic abilities, and learn to read the angel oracle cards like a pro, that's the course for you. So I'll put the link in the caption. So let's begin after that shameless bit of course promotion. But I know so many of you have been asking about it. I've got a long wait list for it. So the very first card for you this week from this gorgeous new angel deck that I've just got is the 9 of Water. So with this card comes the guardian angels, of course, but also Archangel Raphael, because of the green and the gold energy. So this is a card letting you know that this week you need to make wishes. This is about getting clear about your intentions moving forward. It's also letting you know that you've been in a phase of completion and new beginnings for right since the beginning of this year. So I know, because I'm hearing from so many of you have recently moved location of your home or your business, or you're looking to do that. You've made a U-turn in a lot of ways. Some people have felt sidelined in the last couple of weeks because they've been unwell or something huge has changed in their lives. Don't worry. Everything, it's like the universe is jiggling and juggling, bringing you back into alignment with where you're supposed to be. So if you haven't made those moves yet, but you're feeling, oh, I can feel something big is coming, or I want to make a move, right? I want to open my business. I want to, what is it for you? Let me know in the comments. The time is here. The time is here. You're ready for this next step. So in the 9 of Water, we've got this woman. She's breathing on a dandelion fluffy thing, and she's making a wish. So the angels are aligning you with your wishes and dreams. So sometimes we think, okay, I can't make plans until I've got guarantees, like I need the money in the bank, or I need to know exactly what I'm doing, or everything has to be lined up. But the angels are saying to you, let go of that and make your plans, your wishes, and your goals anyway. It's like supply and demand instead of the other way around. So once you start to put your dreams, your demands out to the universe, the opportunities, the abundance, the support that you need is supplied to you. Instead of waiting until it's there, you can ask before you're ready, before you in your human mind think you're ready. We can see the angel feather floating down, glowing with gold. It's letting you know that when you make those prayers, wishes, and goals, the angels are listening and they begin to make plans. They begin to build the path for you. So let go of all of that doubt, all of that fear, all of that imposter syndrome, just for a minute, and visualize what you want. And they're saying, don't go for, oh, that'll do. Go for what would be amazing, what would be fantastic, what gives you goosebumps. Got it? I'm asking you to do that now. Set aside all of that self-doubt and that lack of self-belief, because the angels have your back. This is the here and now card. So I want you to pause this recording right now and do that, or wait till the end and then sit down for 5 minutes. Set your timer, write down your wishes and dreams, write it in the form of a letter to your angels. And the angels will co-create with you. If you feel like you're doing everything by yourself, that's going to give you anxiety, doubt, overwhelm. That means you're tapped into the wrong channel. When you start working with your angels and the universe, you're not doing it by yourself anymore. That's how you're meant to be doing it. Co-creation, in alignment. Then you lose all of that fear because you remember, oh, I'm not by myself. I've got a whole spiritual team with me. Okay. So then we ask the angels, all right, what's blocking us this week from doing all of this? making our dreams come true, walking on that path in alignment with our angels and our soul. And we get the Ace of Water, which can be a confusing card because the aces are about new beginnings, water is about emotion, and that's the key. It could be that there are some trapped emotions, some fears, some things where you're not being completely honest with yourself about your inner truth. You know, sometimes we step away from our inner truth sometimes, don't we? And when we do, we feel it. Everything feels off. We might get resentful. We might get kind of anxious. We might start to feel like, oh, I'm never going to get to my dreams and goals because I'm doing this instead. So it's time to get really honest with yourself and release some of that buried and trapped emotion that is blocking you. Now, sometimes that will show up as drama, or it might show up as chronic self-doubt or that kind of anxiety that you can't get out of bed in the morning. Instead of going, oh, there's something wrong with me, go, okay, why is this showing up right now? What am I not allowing myself to see and feel? What am I not telling the truth to myself about? You'll notice in this card, we've got the beautiful guardian angel. And we've also got this little child, beautiful little child, holding a chalice. And she's standing in front of a lily pond and everything is calm. The angel is protecting her. But it's your inner child that needs attention right now. Children have to tell the truth, don't they? Like they just tell you how they feel. They tell you what they see. If they don't like someone, they hide from them, or they say, oh, I don't like that person. And it doesn't matter whether that person's high up or in authority, or whether they're, you know, just an ordinary person. Children don't care about those sort of things. They just tell the truth about how they're feeling. So it's time for you to get in touch with that part of you, because that's your intuition. You know, so if you're thinking, words and what that person is saying that they're going to do, or that they think, and how I feel around them is different, that's like, well, what is your intuition telling you, right? Just because someone's wearing a beautiful Armani suit doesn't mean that you need to trust them if it doesn't feel that way, right? By the same token, if somebody's just wearing like their work overalls and they feel like they're full of wisdom, trust that. It's not about, you know, don't judge a book by the cover, is what I'm trying to say to you. So intuition, are you trusting your intuition? That's the question. Be honest with yourself. Be honest with yourself and your angels first, and then it'll be easier for you to be honest with other people. All right, I love this for you. Angels, what guidance do you have for this week? What are the steps that we need to take? And in truth, what I see with this card is be positive. Be yourself. Be absolutely positive. We've got sunflowers. We've got the sunshine. We've got the angel just saying, here I am. I'm here. You don't have to look for me. I'm right here in front of you. How can you be honest and authentic? It's a bit of a theme this week, isn't it? Being true to yourself will help you to be authentic with others. Your angels are right there with you. Now, this card can also denote that you might be getting some kind of recognition, appreciation. Someone might send you an email saying, I really appreciate what you did for me. You might get some good reviews. You might get some awards, or somebody, you know, you never know who's watching. You don't know who is watching, right? So keep in alignment with integrity, with your true self. Keep doing what you do. You can't get good at something unless you keep doing it, right? It's practice that makes it happen. But also, if you're doing it with love, service, coming from your heart, being the best you can be, someone's going to notice that and they're going to reward you for it. I was watching something on Instagram the other day. It was a video of this busker, and this guy just came out to him and said, hey, can I have your details? And he was like, what? Why? And he says, well, I work for Ed Sheeran, and I have videoed you, and I'm going to send him your video. And something amazing happened to him for that. And that I said to this guy on Instagram, I said, you never know who's watching, do you? So you got to trust that, because it's exciting. You might think, oh, I've only got 3 views on my reels this week, or no one's noticing what a good job I'm doing at work. The angels are having conversations about you, and they're arranging magical things for you to happen. and you have to trust that. I'm getting goosebumps just saying that to you. All right. Powerful week. Keep doing what you're doing. Do the best you can do. That's all you can ever do, right? Be positive. Don't put people down. Don't be snarky to them. Do everything in integrity. All right, outcome. This is you coming into balance. You might feel like you're doing everything by yourself, but you're not, especially if you're asking those angels to help you. Remember, the angels can't help unless it's life and death before your time, or if you ask. And they love to help you. I wrote a blog recently about unemployed angels, and it just sits there on my website. And this guy thought, who was looking for people to work for him, opened that blog and he left me a comment. And I just had to laugh. But there are unemployed angels who want to help you. This is letting you know that by the end of this week and in the bigger picture, you're finding balance. And that's really a big message at the moment for the angels, for all of us, is find balance. You need balance with work and play. You need balance with rest and work. You need balance in your thoughts. You know, anything that is out of balance is going to cause problems for you. You know, anything in excess is poison for us. Did you know that? Anything in excess. So a little bit of scrolling on social media is fine, but too much is toxic for you. You know, any kind of drink that you drink or food that you eat is fine in moderation, but if you have too much of it, it can be too much for your system, and then it'll be poisonous for you. So bring things into balance. What feels out of balance? Tell me in the comments. Sometimes you get really intuitive thoughts when you're having an intuitive reading because the angels are here. Notice what pops up into your consciousness. What do you need to do less of? What do you need to do more of to bring balance? This card has a little girl. She's walking, she's balancing, but out in the calm ocean is a boat, which I think is showing that there's help around. You might think that you're stuck, but you're not. Help is coming. The angels are arranging it. There's white butterflies everywhere. I always think white butterflies are a bit like white feathers. It's a sign of the angels. Change is coming for you. I love that. Are you ready for your personal message? Now, I sort of accidentally picked two cards randomly that look similar. So I want you to ask the angels a message for you. Angels, what guidance do you have for me this week about? And then decide, do you feel more drawn to this card? This one is the darker purple. It has a dark purple outline, sort of an indigo blue in the center. Or do you feel more guided to the one with the gold? Which one is calling to you? I'm going to start with the darker purple one. And this is a John Holland Psychic Tarot. Now, congratulations to John Holland. This tarot deck has just reached its 15th anniversary. It's one of my favorite card decks. I mostly use this deck for myself. And the card that you got is the universe. It's asking you to tap into universal energies. Whatever you asked about, the universe has an answer. The universe has a solution. And you have to stop trying to do it all by yourself and call on the universal energies. Now, universe can be, you can use the word God, you can use the word divine spirit, creator, higher power, whatever your word for that is fine. This time it's the universe. So call on the universe who sends you angels, because there is an answer waiting for you, and stop trying to do it by yourself. This is also a message that everything is in divine and right order. So even if we can't see it yet, things are working out. So you can say the affirmation, everything is working out for my highest good. I affirm divine order in this situation. So if things seem messy, chaotic, massive problems, when we affirm that, we call in the universal energies to sort it out, because the only reason that things get messy, chaotic, and problematic is because fear energy, human fear energy, has become involved. Us humans are really good at creating chaos in our own lives and in other people's lives, if we're allowed, by bringing fear and negativity and drama. So if you can unplug from that and plug into the universe, things will sort themselves out. Everything is in divine and right order, even if I can't see it yet. Keep saying that, and it will start to become what you want it to be. If you chose the gold card, you got Diana Cooper's Magic of the Unicorns deck. And this says shower of blessings. Abundance is on its way to you. If you have been praying for abundance, you've been listening out for the guidance steps that bring that about, you've been acting in gratitude and in love, then you know that abundance is coming. If you haven't been doing that, this is the time to start, because you see the figure in the card is praying. Prayer is a magical manifesting tool. It's not, it's not religious. It's spiritual. It's a magical manifesting tool. You are bringing the divine energies down into the physical reality when you pray. So we have in this card a unicorn. We have golden light. I think of Uriel. We have a white rose, the opening of your gifts, your spiritual and psychic gifts. We have a golden feather and lots of gold coins. And it says a shower of blessings is on its way to you. Open yourself to receive and then pay it forward. So, let's just say you get a blessing of abundance this week. Give a little bit to charity, or tip someone in a cafe, or pay someone's toll and the car behind you, or buy a coffee for the person behind you in the queue. Do something to make someone else's life a blessing, and even more blessings will rain down on you. I can promise you that. The angels and the unicorns and the universe are working with you. I feel like crying. I'm so excited for you this week. All right. Thank you so much for always watching. If you're new here, thank you for watching as well. Make sure you drop a comment. Let me know where you're from and what resonated with you most about this reading. Perhaps which card did you choose? I have an amazing event on next week, as well as Angel Communication Program opening starting April 23rd. On March 22nd, I'm holding a class called How to Heal Your Witch Wounds, releasing imposter syndrome, fear, crushing self-doubt, fear of or scarcity around finances. If you've been struggling with valuing yourself or accepting money for your gifts and services, this is the class for you. Witch wounds are really light worker fears. They are things that we've picked up from past lives, this lifetime, and also the collective consciousness that tell us that it's unsafe for us to shine our light. And so these fears become saboteurs, stopping us. You might get into procrastination and never launch that business, never finish writing that book, or never get your art out into the world. If any of that is holding you back, come to this class, because it will help you. I'll put all the details of that and angel communication in the caption or the comments, and you'll be able to go over and have a little look. I'm sending you so much love and angel blessings. Thank you for being here, and I will see you